featuring businesses started in college.
Don't worry, when you get older, you'll turn into a capitalist.
Wow. We both went on to Columbia Graduate School.
Atta girl, I love you.
We started the business from our college apartment.
Wow.
Impressive. I won $1.3 million in scholarships.
I'm super impressed.
And the most explosive shark fight ever.
You guys just don't like when you get scooped.
Lori, that is such crap.
No, it is not crap.
Run out there and change it to $100,000.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
You're really pissing me off right now. What are you talking about? I'm going to say something rude to you.
No,
and I don't want to say something rude to you. So I'm just going to go. There was no need to do something like that. Let's go.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands generating billions in sales. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a unique way to illuminate in an emergency.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Anna Storr. And I'm Andrea Shrestha. And our company is Luminade. We are seeking $200,000 in exchange for 10% of our business. Luminade brings light to the world. Our first product is an innovative solar light that is not your typical flashlight or lantern. It starts out like this, a sleek little package, and it inflates to diffuse the light and create a lightweight, waterproof lantern. Luminade's LED lights provide up to 16 hours of illumination, and it has 2 brightness settings. You don't need any AACs or Ds, just sunlight. Using the built-in solar panel, you charge it in the sun during the daytime, and this energy is stored in a thin, efficient, rechargeable battery. Luminade is perfect for outdoor adventures. Take it camping, hiking, and even boating, because it's completely waterproof and it floats. This product is useful in a variety of situations, and we've proven that there's global demand. But what we're really passionate about is the aid in Luminade. Our lights shine brightest for those who are left devastated after a natural disaster. We have the perfect tool for first responders to use on the ground in areas without electricity or that are ravaged by floods. And before disaster even strikes, Luminade is perfect in the home and car, just in case. We're committed to making Luminade a worldwide brand and hopefully making people's lives a little brighter too. We always say, when life gives you lumens, get Luminade. Who wants to join us? That was great.
Explain the technology.
It's really simple. It's a solar panel, a rechargeable battery, really similar to the rechargeable battery that's in your cell phone, just a bright LED light. So it inflates to diffuse the light like a lantern, having a lampshade effect. Did you create this? Yeah, so we're actually students. We were at Columbia Graduate School of Architecture right after the Haiti earthquake in 2010. People were completely without electricity, and there wasn't a lighting product that was being distributed in volume. So we spent the semester prototyping the product by hand. We made the first 50 of these in our kitchens, and as it happens, a year later, we ourselves were in Japan during the 2011 earthquake. And even for us, our prototypes, I mean, we used them during the power outages then, and we realized, like, this is a product that has, fills a universal need.
How long does it last?
It lasts 16 hours on the low setting and 10 hours on the high setting, and then you just recharge it in the sun in 7 hours. Do you have an engineering background? I do. So I studied engineering at Dartmouth College in my undergraduate degree, and then we both went on to Columbia Graduate School.
Tell us about sales then.
In the first year, we did $250,000 in sales.
Whoa.
In this last 12 months, we did just over $1 million.
Wow.
So we actually have, there are 3 sort of customer types that we sell to. It would be individuals directly online. And then we have, wholesale, retail, commercial, and that includes our international distribution. And then the last would be NGOs and government agencies.
How are you selling the NGOs? How are you selling them? What process are you using?
So we have a couple larger NGO customers. Our largest is an international organization that procures supplies and distributes them in emergency situations.
Like a Red Cross? Or?
Exactly. So it's actually shelter box. You can ship 50 of these for the space of 8 flashlights. So they have purchased 30,000 units in the past 10 months. They're one of our largest customers.
And tell me what you sell to them for.
We sell to them for $875.
And what do you sell for in the other two areas?
Our direct customer price is $19.95.
And what's your cost?
Cost to manufacture it is $475.
And do you have some kind of funding behind you?
We each put in $7,500 of our own money because we thought we had a good idea. So then we launched the product through a successful crowdfunding campaign. We raised $50,000 on a goal of $10,000. We've leveraged business plan competitions and grant competitions, and we won an additional $195,000, and we put $145,000 of that back into the business.
Bravo.
It's brilliantly designed. I'm super impressed by you. Did you patent this?
We have 2 utility patents filed. Our patents were filed through Columbia University, where we were students at the time.
Oh,
so
do they own a piece of your company?
they own 2%. So I mean, we were students, so we had no money to front them.
So
all went
you
into
pay.
this.
How do you pay them for their 2%?
So they also have 2% royalties for any commercial retail sales.
Royalties, you say?
Yes,
Wow.
right up your alley.
Yes.
However, all of our NGO, military, and humanitarian aid sales are exempt from that.
I like the fact that you have a royalty deal in place because I'm going to tack on to that. I'm going to give you $200,000 and attach to the Columbia royalty. Whenever they get paid, I also get a royalty of 4%. All right? My royalty goes away after I've received back 4 times on my money. All right? I get no equity. Once I recover $800,000, poof, I disappear.
Do that again.
You experience the wonderfulness of Mr. Wonderful, but then he's gone like the dream he was.
Well, that's definitely an interesting offer.
Of course it is.
Well, I mean, it's nice to think about you going away after a time, but we're actually here.
I feel like that every day. Every day.
We also
So
want
you want
a
to sell
strategic
equity.
partner.
You want to sell equity.
Yeah, we think the time is right. We've
For sure.
So,
want to build the
ladies,
infrastructure
here's
now.
my concept. Hats off. You're brilliant. I want to give you $300,000 for 20%. My main goal is to license it. I want you to be inventors.
Thank you very much for your offer. I mean, I think that is a little bit more equity than we were hoping for.
But you won't have to raise again.
Equity, it's so expensive.
We know, that's what...
Yes, sell your soul and your future.
This product can change the world. I love products that actually help make the world a better place and help people that are in hard situations. So, my offer is $200,000 for 20%. I just believe in you guys. I think that you're amazing and brilliant. I know I'm making a stiffer deal here, but I think that it's going to require a certain amount of my time in working with you and helping you.
You did impress me, Lori, by actually being greedier than Kevin on that one.
Well, that's
I like my
offer.
deal a
I like
lot,
you.
by
I
the way.
believe in
I think
you.
it's looking better and better by the minute.
Well, we're taking all things into consideration, Lori. Thank you. That being said, that is a little steep in terms of the valuation of the company.
That a girl. I love you. Oh my God, I love this girl. I love this girl.
So if there's any way you could calm down in your equity,
It's the greed problem, isn't it? That's what brings you back to Team Wonderful. This kind of savagery, 30%, 20%.
we know we're going to need more money. So
Of course you
right
will.
off the
You
bat,
may not
taking
need more
cash
money if
out
you
of every
license. You
unit
may not
just
need
doesn't-
more money.
You're going to need a lot of capital.
My deal, they don't need more capital. They can be designers and they can be creators. With your deal, they have to start shipping. They
Do you
have to
want to
handle
do
being a
David's deal or
salesperson
not? Yes or no?
Andrea and Anna have 3 offers on the table for their solar power light Luminade. Lori's offer is $200,000 for 20%. Damon's is $300,000 for 20%. Kevin's is $200,000 for a royalty of 4% that expires once he receives a return of $800,000.
My deal, they don't need more capital. They can be designers and they can be creators. With your deal, they have to start shipping. They
Do you
have to
want to
handle
do
being a
David's deal or
salesperson
not? Yes or no?
But hold on. How big can you make the inflatables? Because if you can make it big, that creates a whole new category. It changes
Yeah,
the
I mean,
game.
that's the idea behind our IP. The combination of the solar LED and the inflatable. So you have to open yourself out to even like new shapes, applications, and integrations, like LifeFast or Raft type integration.
I mean, I like it. Obviously, it's a great product. I'm more interested in where you're going to go.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're not doing this just to build this.
No,
Right? So I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm going to show Kevin what creativity is all about. He tries. So I'm going to offer you $200K for 15%, and I want the option to lead the next round of financing in the amount of $300,000. I want you to know that you've got a foundation to grow from. Because again, where you're going is more important than where you are.
Thank you.
That's exactly the amount I was going to offer. My offer is $200,000 for the 15%. Yes, you will need more money. I do see a slightly different path. I'm not sure you're 100% crystal clear in the future. Exactly, and I love that. I see a retail market. I do see the NGO market continuing to grow. And then you create the next round.
And ladies, you have 5 offers on the table. That's rather rare in the Shark Tank. Now you have to make a decision.
Thank you to all of you. Would it be okay if we stepped out?
I would not leave the tank at this juncture.
Okay,
Bad
thank you
things
for
can
the
happen.
advice. We won't. Okay. So one thing we didn't think about coming in here as much was the future, and somebody really being there to help us fund that. We appreciate everyone's offers. Mark, I think you got a deal.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your time. Really smart.
Great girls, great ladies. Smart girls. I'm gonna go apply for a job.
We won't hire you.
You don't know the future. Something could surpass this in 2 seconds.
Right, well, that's the risk of investing.
Yep, that is.
I think we made the right choice. I mean, we really couldn't go wrong. They're all great partners, but Mark really saw the vision for the company and the technology, and that was really important to us because we do too.
Earlier this season, Navy SEAL Eli Crane and his wife Jen made a deal with Kevin and Mark for their unique bottle opener company, Bottle Breacher.
You guys are awesome.
Let's see what's happening now.
Things have been really crazy since Shark Tank aired. Our website crashed. It was total chaos. Within the first week, we probably had 60,000 bottle breachers sold. Now we have to figure out, okay, how do we make all of these?
Where are we at for the day?
Right now we're at 975, so we're doing pretty good. Awesome. We went from making 175 a day to having to make over 1,000 a day. We had to move into this new facility. We went from 8 employees to 32, and we've also been able to hire a lot of veterans, so we're pretty proud of that.
When we pitched, we were at $500,000 in sales. Now in 3 months, we're at $2.5 million.
Eli, Jen.
Hey!
I wanted to come here and thank Jen and Eli for the tremendous success they've had since they aired on Shark Tank. You were at $2.5 million? That's great news, but I've also heard about the back orders. Bottle Breacher is a classic success story with the problem success brings. Whenever there's a huge surge in interest in a product and you get a whole bunch of orders, you've got to fulfill them. Otherwise, you end up with a lot of unhappy customers. We got to make sure this gets fixed. All right, now I know what the challenge is.
You're gonna grow and be tall? No, you're gonna stay my baby.
I just got out of the Navy a couple months ago. Jen and I were really concerned with how are we going to pay our bills. Because of the Shark Tank, we've actually been able to provide for ourselves and a lot of other people in the area. Even though I don't wear a uniform anymore, I still feel like I get to serve this country. And Shark Tank has given us the opportunity to do that.
Next up is a young couple with a mission to help a global community.
Hi Sharks, I'm Jack,
And I'm Allie.
and we're the co-founders of Tuluma Totes. We're here seeking $110,000 for 15% of our company.
It's time to kick those boring, generic backpacks to the curb.
Allie and I went to Uganda during a summer break from college, and we couldn't take our eyes off all the crazy fabrics there. So we picked out a fabric at the local market and found a seamstress to sew Allie a beautiful skirt.
And Jack got a little jealous because he couldn't pull off a skirt, so he came up with another idea. He handed the seamstress his boring, generic, solid black backpack and asked her to make a more exciting one out of the local fabric.
And just like that, the Tuluma Tote was born.
So Tuluma Totes are backpacks paired with countries. Each one is made of traditional fabric from that country and then funds a microloan for a person in that country. So when you carry Tuluma, you carry a country.
So we started the business from our college apartments, and with graduation around the corner and Tuluma's momentum really building, we traded our calculators in for totes and made this nights and weekends project our full-time jobs.
So Sharks, the question is,
Which country will you carry? We'd like to pass out some samples as well, if that's all right.
Jack, where'd you go to school?
We both went to Virginia Tech. We studied engineering there.
Allie, what country is this?
That one's an Indonesia tote?
What country is this?
Mali.
Mali.
That's right.
Beautiful.
And Mr. Wonderful, we know you like green, so we picked you the Green India tote.
Thank you.
David, that's the Ghana tote, and Mark, the Ivory Coast. So each of these backpacks have a story. This one funded a microloan for an artist in Indonesia to buy more crafts and supplies. And each tote has a story like that.
Jack, it's beautiful.
Thank
It
you.
really is. It's beautifully made. The quality is
you.
incredible.
What are your sales?
We've sold $60,000 of backpacks in the past 10 months, and that's funded $6,000 in microloans.
How in the world did your dad let you go to Uganda?
My dad is in the State Department, so I moved around the world my whole life.
You say that these are different territories. Are you actually making them in the territory, or the fabric is just inspired by it?
So we get traditional fabrics from the countries. All of the fabrics come to where they're made outside of Richmond, Virginia, and they're assembled there.
And why don't you make them in those countries? Because that also helps provide jobs.
We actually did consider that, but we're really excited about providing some local benefits here in the U.S. as well. The facility that makes them hires adults with disabilities to help do the sewing. So
I think that's great.
Jack, what do you sell it for?
$65,
And what does it cost you to make it all in?
$27.
I would pay more for this bag. Why isn't $100?
Well, so our target market is college students and young adults.
I don't think you're wrong in your price point. Kids are on a budget, right? You're making it affordable to many as opposed to just a few.
What's the larger strategy? How is the business going to get bigger?
Well, so that's what part of the money is going to be allocated for. We want to expand a campus ambassador program.
You have the ambassador program in place today?
On a very small scale, yes.
So we're finding 2 students on each campus to represent Toluma Totes and spread the word on their campus.
Do they get paid for this activity?
This actually came from an insane number of emails that we get from students just asking to be involved.
So they just want to help the cause?
Yeah, there's no payroll or anything like that.
Don't worry, when you get older, you'll turn into a capitalist.
How are you doing the microloans?
I'd like to clarify that, yeah. So it is a loan. It's a small loan that's given to an entrepreneur in the developing world to grow their business. Once they can do that and generate their own income, they pay it back within 12 months, and we use that money to buy fabric from that country for the next backpack. Closing the loop.
Jack, Ali, very impressive. You know, you took an idea, you ran with it. I think the product is just beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, we're here to help businesses where our capital and expertise can take them to the next level.
I mean, at this point, really this investment is going to kickstart us up to the next level. I mean, the things that are holding us back, inventory, we've run out a few times in the past 10 months because we couldn't keep up with demand.
Right, but they already have to be at a certain level to springboard. I think that you're trying to figure out the strategy, the price point, you know, the ambassador program, you're going to figure it out. I just think it's a little early. I'm out.
We're moving quick. We're fast learners,
and you're going to, and that's how you learn, right?
Absolutely,
you're going to try it, you're going to fail, you're going to fall down, and you're going to do what?
Pick right back up. I mean, that's what we've been doing for 10 months.
Guys, what I see, you should be proud. Great product, but you're a product, not a company. Like you said, you've fallen down and you've gotten back up. You haven't fallen down enough yet. And for those reasons, I'm out.
All right, well, thank you anyway.
Yeah.
And when I first started my business, I had one product idea, same as you. And one of the greatest things for me was that I had to figure everything out. I was alone. But as I grew a business, I then knew how to run all facets of it, and I could continue to make more and more products. I think you have all these steps ahead of you. The two of you together, if you learn them, you're going to become much stronger. But for me, it's too early. I'm sorry, I'm out.
All right, well, thank you for your feedback. We appreciate it.
I have to take my hats off to you because too many kids these days are just trying to make money and develop an app because that's the new gold rush, and you're actually trying to make change.
Thank you.
Here was my challenge. You really weren't thinking about the margin, and that means you will not be able to sustain at the current price. And I say this to one company every season. First you have to make it, then you have to master it, and then you can matter. I'm out.
Well, there's only one country left. Kevin?
I had a little connection with this when Ellie said that her dad worked for the State Department and traveled a lot. That was also my story. I lived in Cambodia, Tunisia, Ethiopia, Cyprus, Japan, Switzerland, France. Every 2 years we moved. The problem with this, you know, I always get dragged back to reality, but that's what I love about myself. That's why they call me Mr. Wonderful. You guys are not worth $700,000. Nowhere near it. It's way, way, way too early. But I don't think your company's even worth $110,000 yet.
So as far as the valuation goes, we're valuing the company on something more than that. And what we've learned from these first few months was how to build a community around our mission rather than just sell a product to a customer. And that is so much more valuable and so much more genuine.
No, you're right. It's beautiful to stretch, but what happens is when you end up in front of a financial investor like me who's got tremendous discipline because he's been around a long time, I look for the potential of free cash flow in the next 36 months. That's when you can determine whether this is a hobby or a business. Look, you're way too embryonic for me. I'm out.
All right, thank you anyways.
For your feedback.
Maybe we chose the wrong strategy in our first year. We should have
No. You go through the process and you learn. It just doesn't all happen in 1 year.
You're right.
Right.
It takes time.
All right, thank you for the feedback.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
I love entrepreneurs like this. I love them. They want to make a change, but you can't make a change if you don't stay in business. I probably would pay $200 for this.
Especially with the story, if you knew the story.
With the story, I would pay $200 for this, and I would be proud. My name is
Ryan Fant.
And I'm Naeem Hussein.
We're from New York City.
And we're the co-founders of Keen Home.
Taxi!
Ryan and I met studying at the NYU Stern School of Business doing our MBAs. We became very good friends.
Look at this, keep going. NYU has an amazing entrepreneurship program. We entered a business competition called the Entrepreneurs Challenge.
They awarded us an $18,000 grant.
And this year, we earned a spot in Inc. magazine's coolest college startups. It really gave us the confidence that the business that we were creating really had legs. We're going to look at some boxes.
Okay, I like the sleeve concept here. We've since graduated from NYU. Now Ryan and I are full-time at Keen Home, and we're looking to bring our first product to market.
There we go.
We need an investment from the Sharks to help us scale to meet demand and grow the company even faster.
I think part of being an entrepreneur is really just believing that you're going to succeed no matter what. And we really believe that Keen Home is something that's going to take us very far in life. Hello, Sharks. My name's Ryan Fant.
And I'm Naeem Hussein.
And we're the co-founders of Keen Home, headquartered in New York, New York. We're seeking $750,000 in exchange for 10% of our company.
The Keen Vent is a wirelessly connected air vent that automatically opens and closes to intelligently redirect airflow throughout a home.
The Keen Vent is easily user-installed. A customer simply removes the existing vent from the duct opening and inserts our product in its place. Once installed, the vent automatically connects to the internet.
The average US household spends half its energy bill on heating and cooling. Now, you wouldn't use a single light switch to control all the lights in your home. So why are we still reliant on a central thermostat for the heating and cooling needs of individual rooms?
With the Keen Vent, you can use your smartphone to take control of your airflow.
So Sharks, are you ready to help us make every home a Keen home?
So it's a thermostat, in essence?
Not really, it's an airflow.
Is it just an airflow?
Think about it as a complement to an existing thermostat. So if you have a smart thermostat like a Nest, it'll make your Nest smarter.
How much money do I save in a month? If my typical bill is $600,
Yep.
how much money do I save?
The average homeowner spends $2,000 per year on heating and cooling. If we can reduce the cost by even just 10%, which would be way less than what our test has shown.
You have a 2-year ROI.
How many units do they put in each one of those houses?
4 to up to 6. We have
Our product costs $80 per vent. So
now-
a system
now-
of 4 is
okay, so-
$320.
How much have you all invested? How much have you gone outside
This
of
is
it?
about to get to investors and all kind of stuff right now.
We invested $50,000 of our personal money, and then we raised right at the beginning of the year $120,000 as a part of a Techstars Accelerator program. And then in May, we closed a seed round of $1.5 million.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Silly goose.
punchline,
We're
right?
going to get to that, huh?
What was the pre-money? What was the pre-money value on the 1.5?
3.75.
So that round puts you at a post-money of about $5 million?
About $5,
yeah.
What is the added value that makes me pay an additional $2.5 million? Because you're asking
No,
me to
more than
give
that.
you $7.5 million. What's happened since May that would make me pay that much more?
We've de-risked the business from being an idea to now it's the product we have.
No, you haven't sold any yet.
We pre-sold 35,000 units to Lowe's.
35,000
yeah.
units
Punchline number
to Lowe's.
Now you're talking dirty. Did they ask for exclusivity for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, so
How
there's,
long?
So there's a 2-year exclusive in the home improvement channel. Only in the home improvement channel.
Now, can you still sell, though, online?
Oh, yes.
And can you sell to independents?
Yep.
And can you sell to other corporations B2B?
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, when I look at this, I say this is a feature, not a product, right? You're a feature of the automated home. It's very difficult when someone walks into that Lowe's store. They are looking to automate their homes, not automate their vents, right? That's the challenge. I don't think that you have an automated cure for that. You have an opportunity. You're a long ways from it, and for those reasons, I'm out.
Here's my problem. I'm a little confused about what exactly this is going to do and how it's going to work. I get the overall concept, but I still don't have it really clear. And to me, that's a problem. You need to have something really fast where people stop in the aisle and they go, I know what that is. Because I find that it's confusing, and I think you're going to have difficulty explaining quickly in the retail store what it is. I'm out.
My issue is strictly financial with you guys, because I put up $750, I get 10%, which is marginal, which bothers me as a shark, I must tell you, because I like deals.
Well, we learned it from you.
No, I know, but listen, I'm looking at it saying only a few months ago, somebody else bought in at under 5 or just around 5, and I've got to pay 7.5. That doesn't sit well with me, I have to be honest
Well, what
with
are you
you.
Well, make an offer.
Well, I think for my value, which is always a lot. Okay.
Wait for it.
I'm thinking what makes sense is $750 for 25%.
It's a little rich.
Not really.
And we have a fiduciary responsibility to our existing shareholders.
No, I understand that, but there's only one Mr. Wonderful. This value.
Thank God.
I think that's a reasonable offer, actually.
So Kevin's offer was $750 for 25%. Gives you a value of about $3 million.
Makes sense.
I agree with Kevin. I don't think you've demonstrated enough uplift in the value from the period of time.
All right, Damon, what are you going to do?
$750 for 25%.
That's my offer.
That's your offer. I'm going to match that, $750 for 25%, but I would like to manufacture the goods if I can match or beat the price so that I can make money on that side.
Interesting. Okay. That's interesting.
I'm looking at the commercial application. I'm looking at trying to go and approach hotels, all those areas that you're not blocked out of due to Lowe's. All right, so
We've been in discussions with a very large hotel chain to place these into every single one of their rooms all across the country.
because that's where the efficiency matters. If you have 3,000 or 2,000 rooms, you can cut them off.
I think you've done a good job. You're a feature, but that's okay. Once Cisco controlled the big IT market, and there's lots of little companies that control features of it. So I'm okay with that. Today it's Vans, tomorrow it's that.
Correct.
I mean, I don't think you really need the help with the manufacturing. Sounds like you're on track. You know what? I'm going to make you an offer.
This is where he tries to stab us in the back.
Two sharks are out. Naeem and Ryan have two offers on the table from Damon and Kevin for their smart air vent Keen Home. But Robert is also interested.
So Damon and Kevin are $750,000 for 25%. I think that's a little rich. I'll give you the $750,000 for 20%.
Thank you for your offer. That's a good offer.
That's still a down round.
It's still a down round. That's correct. Down rounds send all kinds of signals in the marketplace, as you all well know, and that's not something that we're looking to entertain right now.
Okay, I'll solve your problem for you. Let's go debt, all right? You'll give me the 10%, I'll give you venture debt. I'll give you $750,000 at 8.5%, okay? And I want 10% equity for that. I'll put the money out for 36 months, all right?
Okay.
But it solves your down round problem, and you get a shark.
I would be willing to go in with Kevin.
You want to go 50-50? Where you're at, venture debt is not a bad option for you.
Sure.
If Lori comes in with me, you get two sharks, and you do not do a down round.
Right, but I want 25%.
Down round, man.
No, hold on. I can carve it a different way.
Damon, they're not going to do the down round.
Are you partners with them already?
I think the loan offer is interesting. I get why you don't want to do a down round. I respect that. What I'm really fascinated by is the compliance that's going to happen in this industry. It's going to be driven by the insurance companies for smarter homes. And I think that's going to take all of this to another level.
We agree.
$750,000 for 13%. That's my offer.
Okay.
That deal's going to cost you more equity.
I have a lot of products that are fitting in the hardware space. We're in Lowe's, we're in Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond. There's a lot of places you can go.
Agreed.
I'm willing to go down more to $750 for 20%. You don't have proof of concept yet. You have a great start because of the Lowe's. Doesn't mean Lowe's is going to sell it. Doesn't mean it's going to work over there. It's a little early.
I never like to take debt when I'm at this stage. I'm an all-in kind of guy when you're this small. When you get bigger, sure, take on debt. But when you're small, you got to drive it, baby. You got to go.
But you'll have so many sales and you'll have so much money. It won't matter.
Those are the offers. What are you going to do?
We're looking for, at this stage of our company, a real partner who's going to jump all in and take this wild ride.
You're talking about me. I think you're talking about me.
So we'd love to accept your offer, Robert.
What is that?
Good deal. Congrats, Robert.
I love it. It's really appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
Congrats, guys.
Good luck. Thank you. Thanks. Pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
And whatever, Robert.
Robert really seemed to understand the brand vision. He has the ability to build brands, build companies, and really, most importantly, build strategic partnerships.
Next into the tank is a product designed to help students with the high cost of college.
Hi Sharks, my name is Christopher Gray. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and my company is Scully. I'm seeking $40,000 for 15% of my company. College is expensive. I know, I'm a student. The cost of college rises every year, and students and parents are forced to take out student loans to pay the bill. This puts many students in insurmountable debt. But there is an alternative, scholarships. The only problem is these scholarships are extremely hard to find. This causes millions of dollars in free money to go to waste, as many students don't know this money exists. So that's why I created Scholly. Scholly is a mobile app that matches students with hundreds of potential scholarships. You simply input some information about yourself, such as the state you live in, your GPA, and press match, and there you have it, a list of scholarships you qualify for, literally in minutes. So we have like the Lawyer Scholarship, Bank of the Tank, Shark-based scholarship, Mr. Ronald Standy Scholarship, $1,000.
I like him already.
We love you already.
Well, you're really sucking up to me.
You're stingy, man. What can I say? Scholly isn't just a business, it's my passion. I want to help students like myself find money to go to the college of their dreams. So investing in Scholly means that you too can make some dreams come true. So let's do this.
Christopher, great idea. You are 100% correct. There are so many scholarships. It's a jungle.
Yes.
I don't know how people figure it all out. Couple of questions. Is that the actual app that you showed me?
That's the actual app. The app is for iPhone and Android. Yes.
How are you curating all the scholarships?
I've actually been building databases and helping students with scholarships for a couple of years now. And I aggregated that list of scholarships from different websites, then I manually input them. And basically, once they're in our database, we don't have to manage the process anymore.
Do you do this by yourself or do you have partners?
I have two co-founders. They both are app and web developers. I'm the business guy, the CEO.
How'd you come up with this idea?
So I'm right now a junior. I'm an undergraduate at Drexel University. I won $1.3 million in scholarships.
1.3 million?
Yes, really?
I'm
How did you
fascinated.
achieve that?
I mean, that's like a lottery win.
Yes.
How did you get
It took me a while. It took about 7 months beginning my junior year to really find all these different scholarships. I scoured the web. I got multiple full ride scholarships. I got called the Coca-Cola
What was the biggest
scholarship.
one?
The Bill Gates scholarship.
How much? Wow.
It's a full ride to any college you want to go to.
Tell me more about your drive to get the scholarships.
I had a single mom, low income, 2 siblings, and I had to work really hard. I had great GPA, I had test scores. I actually could not apply to some of the schools I wanted to go to because of the application fees.
I think we can all relate to that story.
Right.
I'm the first person in my entire family ever to go to college. I get the value.
What you just did was amazing. So, do you think like you can get me 1.3 million for educating these bobos up here for the last 5 years?
So actually with Scholly, every student that uses the app is matched between 120 and 220 scholarships totaling over $4 million. So it's giving them access to win all that money.
So in other words, you found the ones that are institutional neutral. They don't care where you go.
Yes, Scholly focuses on outside scholarships. We're not focused on institutional scholarships. So Damon, your question is, there are about $100 million that goes unclaimed in outside scholarships, mainly because students don't know they exist.
Okay, Christopher, how do I make money with this?
So Scholly is 99 cents in the App Store. We already sold 92,000 apps.
What? How many?
92,000 paid apps, less than a year. And all with zero marketing. So it's really cool. We had a very effective PR strategy going forward. So I used the fact that I won $1.3 million in scholarships and pitched reporters to the fact that I created this app for other
Do you
people.
want to know something, Christopher?
I'm going to do something I've never done before. I haven't heard a whole lot, but I'm going to make you an offer right now.
Awesome.
Let me just ask some real questions, okay?
My offer right now is the 40K for 15%. I believe in you. I believe in what you're doing is good. I think that we will make it together, so I hope you just say yes.
I would love to hear other offers, Lori, and I really appreciate that. Like that really means a lot to me. Scholly is very
I'm
important
offering
to
you
me.
exactly what you asked for.
Yes, I would love to.
I'm not even going to ask you how do we monetize this, but I want you to say yes.
I want to be part of this. It's really a personal matter. I started working at 10 years old, and I was raised by a single mother. When I got to about the age of 17 years old, I wanted to go to college, but I had to work because I saw her working 3 jobs, and there was no food on the table. I resonate with this, so I'll offer you the same thing, the $40,000 for 15%.
Christopher, look at me. I believe in what you're doing. I don't care about how we're going to monetize it. I just want you to take my hand and say, deal, and we will make it work. But I'd like you to do it right now.
Wow, that's pretty aggressive.
If she had the best interest, I think she would let you listen to everybody. Whatever way, I want to be part of this.
I just want to hear what everyone has to say. Like, I love your offer, I love the money. I'm getting patient with me. And also,
the key to your site is your ability to update the scholarships. Is there a back-end engine that's taking it all in? How are you doing that?
How many different scholarships did you say were in your database?
Between 10 and 20,000.
Oh.
My co-founder developed an algorithm where he gathered all the scholarships from different...
Now, see, that's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Look, you have 2 co-founders.
Right.
They're developers.
I want to know what their skill set is because me too, because that's what I need to understand is how you're going to constantly
You walked in here with a thought.
This could be a very large business.
Damon and I both are not even asking you.
Well, let him answer. Let him answer. I want to know what he says to that.
Yeah.
We're saying, you know what,
exactly
hang on,
wrong.
hang on.
That's exactly what he doesn't
Hang
want.
on, I'm not minimizing him.
Do you want a charity donation or do you want to build a business? Which is it?
I mean, my goal here, I want someone that really believes in what we're doing. This does that mean?
I told you
I believe in it. Robert and Mark probably have.
When you haven't even asked about the entire business
because
how it works.
Because you know what, we'll figure it out. We'll take
That's
affordable
right.
next steps forward. We will call the other Roberts and people in the world to
You
give
know
us
what?
advice.
I'm willing to do it with Damon. Damon, if you're willing to do it with me,
absolutely will do
I
it with
think that you should just say right now, do it.
Okay, Lori and I are going to go in 50-50 partners. That's $20,000 from her, $20,000 from me for 15% of your company.
You have to make a decision now.
I'm gonna take your deal.
Done?
Good, done.
Thanks. All right. Thanks.
That's
Thanks,
awesome.
I love you.
I'm really glad.
Let's get a group hug.
Group hug.
Thanks so much.
Good, you're amazing.
Thanks so much. I am feeling really great. I stepped the Shark Tank thinking that profit, but I'm really happy to find two sharks who care more about what Scully's going to do for the public than the bottom line. So I'm really happy. I'm super excited.
You know, when I had nothing and couldn't rub two pennies together, you know what I really hated? I hated when people wanted to give me a break because they felt bad for me.
I didn't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all.
I never got one of those.
I don't feel bad at all.
I'm not undermining what you did. The guy was a great guy. You don't know how the back-end engine worked.
No, but here's what I do know. He was 99 cents an app.
Is it a charity?
He was 99 cents an app. He downloaded 92,000.
I'm a very charitable guy too.
It's about helping America and making the world a better place.
Lori, that is such crap.
No, it is not crap.
We are not the charity tank.
No,
we're
we are
not here
not
to
the
give it
charity
up.
tank.
That's not charity,
But
Robert.
you know what? That's not charity.
Really? How does that work? How are you going to grow that business? What's the execution plan?
You know what we're going to do? We're going
We're
to
gonna
grow
grow the business. Trust me on that.
people,
What, we're gonna figure it
getting
out?
education.
Yes, we're going to figure it out.
America, come to the tank. We're going to give you money.
Oh, you didn't invest in anybody else who's going to figure it out. What are you talking about? You bet on the person.
I never got any information.
With the information, I got
He
information.
wasn't allowed to talk because you had to force 40,000 down his throat like a goose for pâté.
my God.
No problem, guys.
That's
I
what he
thought
came
at that
in
point that I
asking.
received enough information to feel like I want to be part
You
of
know
the
what,
ride.
Damon?
If he would have just said this is an idea, I wouldn't have done
I'm not
that.
trying to give you a hard time. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. You know
guys
what,
just
really?
don't like when you get scooped. The bottom line is that this guy, wait, excuse me, I'm talking. I actually believe that Damon and I, no matter what it is that this guy needs, will be there to back
Yeah,
him.
because you
It
just
is
bent
not
over
the
backwards for
charity tank.
$40,000.
Come on,
If you're
Lori,
truly
that's
trying to help the guy,
ridiculous.
if you're truly trying to help the guy, what I want to do is ask him questions.
This is all
He started
sour
talking
grapes.
about an algorithm. What do you know about
All
algorithms?
sour
Is
grapes.
that sour grapes? You know what? You're really pissing me off right now. I'm going to say something rude to you. And I don't want to say something rude
because
to you.
you're not a rude
So I'm just going to
guy.
go. Okay? Because there was no need
You
to
should
do
do
something
that,
like
but that's
that.
actually not
You're
you.
smarter than
You're
that.
not the guy to walk away and walk off. Yes, we're the Shark Tank. We're not the charity tank. But sometimes there's a point to being compassionate and caring
I
about
don't think
things
it's
that matter.
$100,000. Run out there and
Things
change it to
that matter.
$100,000.
You don't have to do that. The guy
Education is important.
He already died because you choked him on the
Oh my
40,000.
God.
You want to help all these kids
You know
and send a
what? I
message.
feel
Be
really good
compassionate.
about what I did.
Let's go.
Damon, do you?
I feel great.
We feel great. I think they don't like that we jumped in. I'm sorry that they were upset, but you know what? It's sour grapes. What we did was great.
I love it.
Next time on Shark Tank.
We're looking at breaking 10 million this year.
Everybody's intrigued. I give you 1.5 million. I start with 50%.
We want to get involved with people that are going to make us better.
What's going to happen from here on in?
Unfortunately, the economic climate impacted growth.
Can't blame the economy.
My BS meter is going through the roof.
I'm trying to sell you on our great product.
The worst lies you tell in life are the ones you tell yourself. I need you to believe in me.
I'm not trying to make friends. You want a friend? Buy a dog.
Oh my God.
Why would two young girls stab their best friend 19 times? Breaking new details on 2020 starting now. Tonight, a special episode featuring businesses started in college.
Don't worry. When you get older, you'll turn into a capitalist.
Wow. We both went on to Columbia Graduate School.
That a girl. I love you.
We started the business from our college apartment.
Wow.
Impressive.
I won $1.3 million in scholarships.
I'm super impressed.
And the most explosive shark fight ever.
You guys
guys just don't like when you get scooped.
Lori, that is such crap.
No, it is not crap.
Run out there and change it to $100,000.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
You're really pissing me off right now.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to say something rude to you, and I don't want to say something rude to you, so I'm just going to go. There was no need to do something like that. Let's go.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands generating billions in sales. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a unique way to illuminate in an emergency.
Hi Sharks, I'm Anna Stork. And I'm Andrea Shrestha, and our company is Luminade. We are seeking $200,000 in exchange for 10% of our business. Luminade brings light to the world. Our first product is an innovative solar light that is not your typical flashlight or lantern. It starts out like this, a sleek little package, and it inflates to diffuse the light and create a lightweight, waterproof lantern. Luminade's LED lights provide up to 16 hours of illumination, and it has 2 brightness settings. You don't need any AACs or Ds, just sunlight. Using the built-in solar panel, you charge it in the sun during the daytime, and its energy is stored in a thin, efficient, rechargeable battery. Luminade is perfect for outdoor adventures. Take it camping, hiking, and even boating, because it's completely waterproof and it floats. This product is useful in a variety of situations, and we've proven that there's global demand. But what we're really passionate about is the aid in Luminade. Our lights shine brightest for those who are left devastated after a natural disaster. We have the perfect tool for first responders to use on the ground in areas without electricity or that are ravaged by floods. And before disaster even strikes, Luminade is perfect in the home and car, just in case. We're committed to making Luminade a worldwide brand and hopefully making people's lives a little brighter too. We always say, when life gives you lumens, get Luminade. Who wants to join us? That was great.
Explain the technology.
It's really simple. It's a solar panel, a rechargeable battery, really similar to the rechargeable battery that's in your cell phone, just a bright LED light. So it inflates to diffuse the light like a lantern, having a lampshade effect.
Did you create this?
Yeah, so we're actually students. We were at Columbia Graduate School of Architecture right after the Haiti earthquake in 2010. People were completely without electricity, and there wasn't a lighting product that was being distributed in volume. So we spent the semester prototyping the product by hand. We made the first 50 of these in our kitchens, and as it happens, a year later, we ourselves were in Japan during the 2011 earthquake. And even for us, our prototypes, I mean, we used them during the power outages then, and we realized, like, this is a product that has, fills a universal need.
How long does it last?
It lasts 16 hours on the low setting and 10 hours on the high setting, and then you just recharge it in the sun in 7 hours.
Do you have an engineering background?
I do. So I studied engineering at Dartmouth College in my undergraduate degree, and then we both went on to Columbia Graduate School.
Tell us about sales then.
In the first year, we did $250,000 in sales.
Whoa.
In this last 12 months, we did just over $1 million.
Wow.
So we actually have, there are 3 sort of customer types that we sell to. It would be individuals directly online. And then we have, wholesale, retail, commercial, and that includes our international distribution. And then the last would be NGOs and government agencies.
How are you selling the NGOs? How are you selling them? What process are you using?
So we have a couple larger NGO customers. Our largest is an international organization that procures supplies and distributes them in emergency situations.
Like a Red Cross? Or?
Exactly. So it's actually Shelter Box. You can ship 50 of these for the space of 8 flashlights. So they have purchased 30,000 units in the past 10 months. They're one of our largest customers.
And tell me what you sell to them for.
We sell to them for $875.
And what do you sell for in the other 2 areas?
Our direct customer price is $19.95.
And what's your cost?
Cost to manufacture it is $475.
And do you have some kind of funding behind you?
We each put in $7,500 of our own money because we thought we had a good idea. So then we launched the product through a successful crowdfunding campaign. We raised $50,000 on a goal of $10,000. We've leveraged business plan competitions and grant competitions, and we won an additional $195,000, and we put $145,000 of that back into the business.
Bravo.
It's brilliantly designed. I'm super impressed by you. Did you patent this?
We have 2 utility patents filed. Our patents were filed through Columbia University, where we were students at the time.
Oh, do they own a piece of your company?
They own 2%. So, I mean, we were students, so we had no money to front them. It all went
You
into
pay
this.
how do you pay them for their 2%?
So they also have 2% royalties for any commercial retail sales.
Royalties, you say?
Yes, right up your alley. However, all of our NGO, military, and humanitarian aid sales are exempt from that.
I like the fact that you have a royalty deal in place because I'm going to tack on to that. I'm going to give you $200,000 and attach to the Columbia royalty. Whenever they get paid, I also get a royalty of 4%. All right? My royalty goes away after I've received back 4 times on my money. All right? I get no equity. Once I recover $800,000, poof, I disappear.
Do that again.
You experience the wonderfulness of Mr. Wonderful, but then he's gone like the dream he was.
Well, that's definitely an interesting offer.
Of course it is.
Well, I mean, it's nice to think about you going away after a time, but we're actually here.
I feel like that every day. Every day.
We also
So you want to sell equity.
partner.
You want to sell equity.
Yeah, we think the time is right. We
For sure.
So,
want to build the
ladies,
infrastructure
here's
now.
my concept. Hats off. You're brilliant. I want to give you $300,000 for 20%. My main goal is to license it. I want you to be inventors.
Thank you very much for your offer. I mean, I think that is a little bit more equity than we were hoping for.
But you won't have to raise again.
Equity, it's so expensive.
We know, that's what...
Yes, sell your soul and your future.
This product can change the world. I love products that actually help make the world a better place and help people that are in hard situations. So, my offer is $200,000 for 20%. I just believe in you guys. I think that you're amazing and brilliant. I know I'm making a stiffer deal here, but I think that it's going to require a certain amount of my time in working with you and helping you.
You did impress me, Lori, by actually being greedier than Kevin on that one.
Well, that's
I like
my
my
offer.
deal a
I like
lot,
you.
by
I
the
believe
way.
in you.
I think it's looking better and better by the minute.
Well, we're taking all things into consideration, Lori. Thank you. That being said,